This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
Just 1 hour from now, the Ferguson Police Department will release more information about an officer seriously hurt last week during a protest. Officer Travis Brown is still in a coma in critical condition with severe head injuries, but his family is cautiously optimistic about his recovery. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. The incident happened during a protest Friday night, marking 10 years since the death of Michael Brown. Ferguson police say a protester attacked the officer and Brown fell and hit his head. 5 on your side's Megan Kernan is in Ferguson now with a live look at what we'll learn today. Megan?
Okay, in just an hour at the Ferguson Community Center, we're going to get an update on how Officer Travis Brown is doing and how 2 other Ferguson police officers are doing as well. Ferguson Police Chief Troy Doyle will be releasing body camera footage from that protest that turned violent on the 10th anniversary of the death of Michael Brown. Now, protester Elijah Gant was arrested and charged after attacking Ferguson police officer Travis Brown, causing him to fall and suffer severe brain injuries on Friday night. Gant now faces charges for assault, resisting arrest, and property damage. Now, 4 other protesters were charged. Emily Davis was charged with third-degree assault. Derek Robinson, Philip March, and Keith Rose were charged with property damage. St. Louis County prosecuting attorney Wesley Bell said Monday afternoon that Brown has made progress but is still in a coma. 2 other officers besides Brown were also injured. We're going to get an update on all 3 of them and where the arrests and investigations stand. Now, again, Chief Troy Doyle will be releasing body camera footage from the protests. The press conference is starting at 1 p.m. and we are going to be there. We'll be streaming it live online and on the 5+ app. We're also learning that tonight there is a prayer vigil planned outside of the Ferguson police station. That's planned for 5:30. Live in Ferguson, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
Megan, do we know if the officers' family members will be at the news conference?
Now, we don't know if the officers' family members will be at the news conference, but we are expecting a big turnout, and members of the city were invited to attend this
All right,
press conference.
Thank you so much, Megan. New at noon, an investigation into a military plane crash is complete. An Osprey crashed last August during a routine training exercise in Australia. 3 Marines died, including Ellie LeBeau of Belleville. The investigation has determined the mid-air collision was caused by pilot error due to a loss of situational awareness. The report blames squadron leaders for permitting a, quote, culture that disregarded safety of flight. It even recommends disciplinary action. Developing today, the North Tram at the Gateway Arch remains closed until the cable system can be replaced and tested for safety. Yesterday, a safety mechanism on the tram triggered when the system identified an issue with one of the cables. It automatically stopped the tram and locked it in place. Firefighters were called in to rescue about 25 passengers from 6 tram cars. A fire department spokesperson says the rescue effort involved harnessing people and walking them across I-beams in the arch's internal structure. They all got out safely. The South Tram is still running. Happening today, the Missouri State Auditor will begin to take a closer look at financial records at St. Louis Public School District. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer shows us why parents should be concerned with the district's recent audit.
The Missouri State Auditor's Office will conduct an audit on the St. Louis Public School District today, less than 1 week away from when the school year will start. The state audit was supposed to happen later this year, but because of public officials, including Mayor Tashara Jones, and parents' concerns, the state auditor decided to push up the timeline. The district is already under severe scrutiny for things like their transportation issues and now financial mismanagement. The state will examine exactly how the budget went from a $17 million surplus to a $35 million projected deficit. They'll look at vendor contracts connected with the now suspended superintendent, Dr. Keisha Scarlett, as well as contracts issued without competitive bidding requirements of the district's Board of Education. During the school's latest audit from 2022 and 2023, it showed inconsistent record keeping, mismanagement of district resources, including a costly bus contract termination, and gaps in staffing. This all comes as the superintendent was recently put on leave, and the state auditor hopes the investigation today will provide a path forward for the school board to make improvements. The Missouri State Auditor's Office says they are already auditing other school districts, including Francis Howell. Meanwhile, back here in St. Louis, there is supposed to be a school board meeting happening tonight at 6:30. That'll be the first time a meeting is happening since the superintendent was placed on leave. There will also be a rally happening outside of district headquarters when that meeting is happening. Reporting in St. Louis, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
Rosati Kane Academy is searching for a new school president 2 days before the first day of class. The school announced Dr. Maggie Sullivan is stepping away from her role. No reason has been given for her departure. The Archdiocese of St. Louis announced plans to shut down that school 2 years ago. It's since reopened as an independent school.
Weather-wise, weather impact alert has been issued for Thursday for that risk of some stronger storms in here. So we're a couple days away from that. Today, no severe weather chances out there, but it is cloudy and the sun was trying to peek out. But we do have a lot of rain in the Ozarks, and then really most of that's diving south into Arkansas. But let's zoom in a little bit. We have a couple spotty storms in southern Phelps County and a big batch just about to move into Phelps County. So you get some soaking rain and maybe some downpours out of that. So far, these have remained below severe limits. And there's a couple spot showers from Potosi all the way through Ironton at this point in time. That severe weather threat from Chicago to St. Louis on Thursday, wind damage and hail are the biggest threats here. And so the timing on this, again, wind, afternoon and evening, maybe even another batch as we head toward the midnight hour. We'll see how it all plays out on Thursday. So strong chances. Watch the forecast and we will update you as needed. All right, 76 degrees right now. Southeast wind at about 8 miles an hour. Much more on our storm chance coming up in just a bit, okay?
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Jim. Still ahead, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris take decidedly different paths on the campaign trail. See how Trump used his time on social media while Harris prepares for her party's convention.